In less than 10 years, the immensely popular social media app TikTok has skyrocketed to global fame, fueling trends, shaping culture, and stirring controversy.
Yeah, from privacy concerns to political clashes with the U.S. government, the app has been under scrutiny constantly. Our Taylor Bruck is with us now. And Taylor, you've really taken a deep dive on this. Tell us where things stand as of now.
Yeah, after months of threatening a ban, President Donald Trump says a deal with China has been made to keep the app functioning here in the United States. But still the question remains, is TikTok really a threat to national security? I got a chance to scroll through the controversy and break down where things currently stand. Since its launch in 2016, short-form video app TikTok has risen to one of the most popular social media apps in the world. Fueled by its addictive algorithm, the app hosts more than 1.5 billion active users worldwide. What began as music-based fun with the infamous dancing challenges and lip-sync videos has morphed into a platform for culture, commerce, activism, and politics.
Make sure you get through and vote.
But TikTok's success has ignited concerns in Washington. Some lawmakers worry that China's authoritarian government could force ByteDance, the Chinese company that owns TikTok, to share sensitive U.S. user data or manipulate content for influence.
Either there needs to be a firewall with Beijing or TikTok needs to be shut down, in my view. Because right now, it's just a spying app for the Communist Chinese Party.
Last year, Congress passed a law mandating the app divest its U.S. assets to an American buyer or face a nationwide ban, citing national security concerns. In January, the Supreme Court upheld that law, but President Trump has pushed back the divestment deadline 4 times since.
I have a warm spot in my heart for TikTok because I won youth by 34 points.
The latest extension last week, when the Trump administration announced a deal with China has been made, but gave no further details.
Companies that love America, so they're going to be owning it.
Still, many Americans wonder, is the sale really necessary?
Is TikTok truly a threat to national security?
It's complicated. TikTok is both a national security threat and not a very significant one. There's no risk to the general user. The main risks are to the more high-profile users, government users, people with classified information.
Scholars like Christopher McKnight-Nichols, an expert in national security at Ohio State University, say all social media platforms collect large amounts of data, so singling out one app isn't reasonable.
There are many other apps out there that are Chinese-owned. Why is TikTok at the center of all this?
Because it's so beloved. It generates so much revenue for people. There are lots and lots of other apps that have the same kinds of data processing, data collection concerns. Many of them are American, and we know that they've also been used against national security interests, such as in the election of 2016, and they're not subject to this ban.
Chad Morning, a cybersecurity professor at Ohio University, says the TikTok debate is less about safety and more about global competition in a fight to control technology.
I don't think anyone would disagree that China is our #1 geopolitical rival at this point. We do not want to give them more influence than we have to.
He says if the app were banned, users would find a workaround. During TikTok's temporary suspension in January, many users flocked to RedNote, another Chinese-owned app.
I think they know better than thinking if they shut it down, the problem's going to go away. I think they know the problem's going to go somewhere else.
Other scholars say the threatened ban may have darker motivations. Edith Dashiell, the director of the E.W. Scripps School of Journalism at Ohio University, says some users think it's about suppressing free speech.
If you weren't sure just how badly U.S. politicians wanted to shut you up and have you fall in line, this is your proof.
There are a lot of people who use TikTok to share their opinions or to share stories that the mainstream media don't cover. And if you can ban it outright or get a U.S. company that you have control over to buy it, then you are controlling the message.
No matter the motivation, these scholars say a sale seems near, but say it still won't fix the data and privacy fears.
The consensus practically amongst all national security experts is that we need better privacy laws, cybersecurity laws, data management laws, data collection and processing and storage laws. So if it's an American company or a British company or a French company, the next day we could still be talking about national security concerns.
And Taylor, has there been any movement toward those security laws and things like that he was just speaking about? Has anyone brought that to the table?
Yeah, so there are a few federal laws right now that regulate specific areas of social media privacy, such as the Federal Trade Commission Act, that allows the FTC to prosecute social media companies for unfair or deceptive acts or practices related to user privacy.
But right now, there is no overarching comprehensive national privacy law in the United States. There was the American Privacy Rights Act introduced in Congress in April of last year to try to create a national data privacy standard. It had bipartisan support, but then ultimately was canceled and didn't advance. So these scholars argue that the United States is significantly behind other regions when it comes to data privacy laws for social media. Instead, we have this kind of patchwork of laws from different states, which they argue leads to uneven and inadequate safeguards.
So you reported on the sale of TikTok as well. Where do we stand on that?
Yeah, so everyone's asking about this. President Trump did extend the deadline for a fourth time while the deal is being worked out. The new deadline is December 16th, but the president did say a deal has been reached. He had a call with China's leader last week, September 19th. He wrote on Truth Social that the call was, quote, a very good one, appreciate the TikTok approval, and both look forward to meeting at APEC, but then gave no further details about the deal. The APEC summit is set for the end of October in South Korea. We do know at this point, though, that American investors, including Oracle, Silver Lake, and Andreessen Horowitz, will hold about an 80% stake in TikTok. ByteDance will retain about a 20% minority stake. So it is a waiting game at this point, guys.
Yeah. All right. Our Taylor Bruck reporting for us this morning.
Taylor, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Let Spectrum News be your resource for balanced, in-depth political coverage. And click the subscribe button here. You can also download our app and watch us on TV to learn more about the candidates, where they stand on the issues, and more. We'll see you then.